How you doing?
Oh, we got some food. Last night was a mashup of some of the best chefs in the Valley, loads of tennis stars and folks who just love to test their palate. The Citi Taste of Tennis at the Hyatt Regency in Indian Wells. What a night. One of the highlights was watching top chef Richard Blais cook with tennis superstar Venus Williams. That was really incredible.
Amazing. Are you kidding?
She walked on stage and I go, my gosh.
Yeah,
the two of you.
Why did they need me, right?
No. Because I don't think she knew, you know, from the cilantro to the salmon, you really helped her out.
It's amazing when you're around greatness like that, and one of the great things about the Citi Taste of Tennis is being able to hang out and talk to all of these like superstar athletes and amazing tennis players, and Venus Williams, I mean, one of the greatest of all times.
Boy, so you made the same thing we're going to make today.
Yes.
Which is?
You're standing in for Venus Williams. So, I mean, I'm just saying, it's a big role. I don't know if
I'm going to bow out right now, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so this is a salmon tostada. So one of the things that's really great about this dish is it kind of works as athlete fuel, as someone who likes, a runner myself. It's gluten-free and it's nice and fresh. It's got lots of protein in it. So it's a tostada. We start with this crispy corn tortilla. And then it's kind of a version of what is now almost ubiquitous, the avocado toast, right? Are you a fan?
Oh, yeah, no. But
no, okay. Oh my God, I'm a fan. You know, some of these things, whether it's kale or avocado toast, if it's good, it's good.
Okay.
And this sort of is a way to do it without bread. We're using the corn tortilla. So we have our smashed avocado, and then you want to help me out and put a little salt and pepper in the salmon.
Just a little? I don't want to ruin
pinch. And do it like a celebrity chef. Do it from up high. That was one of my notes yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, it's good for the camera. You know, the camera always shows up.
So that's what it's about.
Exactly. It's a little
What about the taste?
It actually does have some reasoning for it, too. It's dispersing the salt and pepper if you do it from up high, right? It's raining down.
All right, so there's a reason.
Yes, it's not only for the theater.
Any salt or not?
Yes, let's do a good pinch of salt.
A good pinch of salt.
Yeah, let's do a couple, maybe a baby's handful of salt. I like to measure in really weird metrics, by the way. Okay, so we have that, and then we're going to add a little bit of pico de gallo, right? So
I love that.
Yeah, me too. This is, again, nice and fresh. There's jalapeno in there. There's some cilantro. Are you a cilantro fan?
Yeah, I do like cilantro.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I mean, I like it on everything. Some people, it's kind of polarizing. But those people, you know, you can use mint or basil or something like that.
Is this recipe in your book?
This recipe is not in my book so good, but thank you for pointing it out. But this is a recipe that we have served in some of my restaurants. They can go to Juniper and Ivy over in San Diego, and it's the type of dish we would serve there, for sure.
How many restaurants do you have?
We have 5, 6, 7, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. That sounds weird for me to say, like I don't know. But yeah, I think 7.
Wait a minute. You don't know how many restaurants
I do.
You have?
We have Crack Shack, which is chicken and eggs, and we're getting ready to open up our 6th location. We have Juniper and Ivy over in San Diego as well, so that'll be 7 pretty soon.
So when you want just junk food, where do you go to eat?
Listen, so I'm a fan of the junk food. You know, my first job was at a fast food hamburger restaurant,
really?
And I have to be honest. Last night, when I left Citi Taste of Tennis over there, I did get some chicken wings to my room service and chicken wings. It had been a while, so that's sort of my go-to junk food, spicy chicken wings. So we have this salmon here.
That is beautiful.
And now we're going to put like the Richard Blais touch on this. This is something, again, you were paying attention. You were there last night.
I was.
But you were only paying attention to Venus Williams.
Absolutely.
Understandably.
That was it.
Understandably.
The rest of it, I didn't even know you were there.
Exactly. This is actually a mango yolk. And who knew that mangoes laid eggs,
I thought it was egg.
Yeah, so this is actually mango. So we use calcium and sodium alginate, which is present in the ocean, to sort of make a ravioli of mango.
Oh my
right?
gosh,
So it's just fruit. It's going to add a little bit of a sweetness to it. We'll add a little bit of salt right there. You want to do a little flair? Add a little. You want to do a little bit of pepper on top of that guy?
But I'll do it from up here.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much.
That's okay. That's how it goes.
Oh, geez, ruined
so you have our salmon pico de gallo. You have some of these tortillas. You can just lay it out on the counter. Make your own.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Presentation is so important on this, isn't it?
I think it is. I mean, you know, I've never been one who's a fan of like you eat with your eyes first, but I guess it is true. The most important thing though is flavor, right? It has to be delicious. It has to have people want to take a second bite. I think this dish is great because it does both. It looks pretty and it's also really delicious.
Well, what a pleasure to meet you and have you on. And I would be intimidated if I owned a restaurant and you came in.
You were saying that, but don't. I'm super simple. I have simple food.
All right, thank you. Yeah. What a pleasure. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Just found out that Richard has a podcast.
I do. It's called Starving for Attention. Just call it what it is. And
That's great. I love the
yeah,
title.
Tuesday mornings you can find it, on iTunes or any of your favorite places where
What do
you
you
get
talk
podcasts.
about? Food?
We generally we talk with people who are somewhere in the food industry, but generally not about food. We talk about about their life or whatever sort of the latest food drama is, but just sort of casual conversation.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so what would somebody be surprised to know about you?
Wow, I mean, I think probably that I'm more athletic than maybe I look. Being surrounded by all these great tennis players at Citi Taste of Tennis. I'm getting ready to run my 6th New York City Marathon come this fall. So like actually, you mentioned like calories.
Yeah.
Like health and nutrition and taking care of people is something that's really important to me.
Boy, you're
And
doing
we can
a
see
lot.
your guns poking out.
I know,
I know,
he's
gosh,
doing that.
Actually on the
The viewers
book,
at home can see that.
You are
Yeah.
making us look bad.
you know what? The first, and so good, they actually photoshopped that out for the first cover. And I'm a chef with integrity, so I actually fought to get the
you?
bicep back in
Good
there.
man.
All right, a good picture. Well,
That's
thank
funny.
you again for being here.
Always a pleasure.
And weather at the BNP Paribas is going to be
What day?
today.
80 degrees, your forecasted high, partly cloudy conditions. Chance of rain joins us about 6 o'clock tonight.
All right, have yourself a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, bright and early.